You sit back in your dorm room, staring at the phone in your hands. It had been there for hours now, and still, no breakthrough. Just a blank screen staring back at you, taunting you. You can't shake the feeling that it's trying to tell you something, but you're not sure what. The name on the back of the phone is haunting. Professor Laurent. He had been one of the most eccentric professors at the university, constantly lecturing about time and fate in a way that felt more like a riddle than a lesson. But now, he's gone. Disappeared without a trace. Left behind only this phone. You had typed 5 in earlier, half out of curiosity, half because the phone felt like it was demanding it. But the screen didn't react. No confirmation, no error, nothing. Just silence. You try to push the frustration aside. Maybe it's not that simple. Maybe the phone isn't asking for the obvious answer. A soft thud from outside the window distracts you, and you walk over to the glass. A pigeon slams into it with a sickening thud, its small body crumpling to the ground below. You can't help but pause, feeling the weight of the moment. The empty, vacant stare of the bird's lifeless eyes chills you. You look back at the phone in your hands, mind racing. Was this a clue? Why did you feel so uneasy? With a deep breath, you sit back down at your desk, trying to focus. Your eyes move to the journal lying next to you. You flip it open to the last page you had written on. You jotted down some thoughts about Professor Laurent's cryptic statements, particularly one that had always stood out. History begins with shadows. It had never made sense in class, but now it felt like it was more than just a quirky line. You glance at the lamp beside your desk. The light flickers, casting an eerie shadow over the phone. Something is off, but you can't quite pinpoint it. A sudden cold breeze sweeps across your face, and you feel your pulse quicken. You glance down at the phone again, unable to stop yourself. You type in 3. Nothing. No change. Your heart starts racing, and the echoes from the shadows seem to pull you in. 9. The number flickers through your mind. 9999. Could this be part of the code? But where does it fit? Suddenly, you spot something. The number 2 appears on a street sign visible through your window. You stare at it, an uneasy feeling creeping up your spine. This is too much. Too many numbers, too many pieces, too many clues. 2, 9, 3. You note them down in your journal, confused. What does it all mean? Frustration builds as you run your hands over the phone, still cold and unresponsive. You feel the urge to try again. This time, you type 8. The screen flickers. The breeze grows stronger, a soft whisper in your ear. It almost feels like the wind is speaking to you. You shake your head and stare down at the phone again. 5. You had tried 5 earlier, but maybe you'd missed something. Your mind races. These numbers, 8, 5, 9, 2, 3, 4, are everywhere now. You're certain they hold the key to unlocking whatever's hidden inside this phone. But which number goes where? And what's the pattern? Your fingers hover over the screen, unable to decide. As you sit in the silence, you begin to feel it. A strange, almost magnetic pull toward the phone. The shadows around you seem to grow, wrapping themselves around you like a thick blanket. You're not sure how long you've been sitting there when it hits you. The final clue. The phone vibrates in your hand, and you catch a reflection of the numbers in the dark screen. Something doesn't feel right. You feel the urge to rearrange the numbers, to reverse them, as though the pattern itself is backward. You sit up straight. 5, 8, 2, 9, 3, 4. You've been staring at them for too long to see it clearly. Could the answer lie in their order? You recall the engraving on the back of the phone. Mirror the truth. Look closer. You're almost there. Without a second thought, you type in 43928 the numbers in reverse order. The screen flickers, and for a split second, the room seems to hum with energy. Then just as quickly as it appeared, the screen goes dark again. The silence is unbearable. You stare at it, waiting for something, anything, to happen. Nothing. Your heart sinks, and you feel the weight of the phone in your hand like it's alive, waiting for you to unlock its secrets. This puzzle, this mess of numbers, remains unsolved for now. You close your eyes, thinking back to everything that's happened. The pigeon, the shadows, the cryptic notes from the professor. The numbers are connected. You know they are. But it's not over yet. You'll find the solution. You have to. The end.